After months of playing the will he, won't he game, after months of President Donald Trump talking about Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Ron DeSantis staying quiet, finally we have some word from Ron DeSantis, who many believe is a top opponent of Donald Trump in the nomination race for 2024 Republican nomination. Now, in his new book, The Courage to Be Free, DeSantis actually talks about Trump, has a very interesting message for former President Donald Trump. And what he says is, some D.C. commentators have opined that Donald Trump's nomination represented a hostile takeover of the Republican Party. But this analysis gets it exactly backward. He says, since Ronald Reagan flew back to Canada on January 20th, 1989, the GOP grassroots had been longing for someone who rejected the old guard way of doing business and could speak to their concerns and aspirations. Trump supported policies that appealed to the base in a way that GOP leaders in the D.C. swamp had either been incapable of doing or unwilling to do. So what DeSantis is saying is Trump was the answer. In 2016, Trump was the answer to a corporate GOP, a Republican Party that had given into corporate pressure, that had given into cultural norms, that had adopted itself to the culture more than trying to get the culture to adopt itself to the GOP. See, the Democrat Party, they try to get culture to reflect them. The Republicans try to play catch up, and you're not going to win that game. You're not going to out-woke the Democrats, so to speak. He goes on to speak more about Trump and actually gives him credit for assisting him in becoming Florida governor. What he says is, I knew that a Trump endorsement would provide me with the exposure to GOP primary voters across the state of Florida. And I was confident that many would see me as a good candidate once they learned about my record. I had developed a good relationship with the president, largely because I supported his initiatives in Congress and opposed the Russian collusion conspiracy theory. So DeSantis has always been a friend to Trump. They've always been on the same side. And it's going to be weird if they actually have to take each other on in 2024. Now, as for me personally, I try not to get too involved in the primary and who I'm picking and who I want, because I'm going to support whoever the Republican nominee is. I am. That's me personally. It doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be the guy next door, but that's me personally. I would vote for a literal potato over anything the Democrats have to offer. Joe Biden, Newsom, Kamala Harris, Fetterman, and there's no reason to believe that it's not going to be Joe Biden going into 2024. Any Republican, any one of them. Mitt Romney is an improvement over Joe Biden. Not much, but he's an improvement over Joe Biden. Another corporate elitist. I mean, don't get me started, but he's still an improvement over anything the Democrats have to offer. That's how severely damaged the Democrat Party is. So I pray that if DeSantis and Trump do face off in 2024, that they don't go for the jugular, that they do it in an appropriate fashion that recognizes that they basically stand for the same things. So let's see what happens. This is going to be interesting as we head toward the 2024 presidential election. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us here at Explain America. I'm Carmine Sabia. Thank you again so much. Please remember to like, to comment, to share, and subscribe. And also, please make sure you follow us at Explain America on Facebook and come visit us in the Facebook group, the Explain America Lounge. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.